Hello, my Smexy witches. I decided I would do a little rundown on Sophia and Enya. Me and Whimsy, aka Meadow Pixie, we quite some time ago, like a year ago, almost a year ago, was Enya. We purchased the same dolls. Whimsy had purchased Sophia for me and a Sophia for herself. And we are kind of both their mothers. And we had purchased twins. And I purchased Enya and she purchased Ella. And right now they're dressed for Christmas. Because I don't, fool with them too much. This one is an Ashton Drake, a Chloe doll, somewhat like a reborn. She has a mechanical thing in her that makes her head turn toward sound. You might have seen her in one of Meadow's videos do that. I don't use it because I don't want to wake up in the night and watch her turn her head toward me or whatever. Not that dolls creep me out, they really don't. She's a cutie patootie. My first baby. Second baby was Enya, and Enya is French Creole, because I have French Creole in me, and a man I'm very close to has French Creole in him. So that's our baby dolls. We do kind of play with them like they're real. We kind of treat them like they're real. We buy them clothing and stuff. I cannot have children anymore. I have issues with my adult children. And I kind of have a motherly instinct every once in a while. I like to hold babies, smell babies, and I just don't have a lot of that in my life. Though I do have a daughter who is recently pregnant, and my other grandchild is, I believe, age 10 now. So she's not really a little baby, but these ones definitely stay babies. We're talking about getting a boy one of these days, or maybe Whimsy was thinking about creating one. That would be terrific, but it takes a lot of money and time and effort. Because this one is handmade. We got her from an actual artist. A couple of issues with that one artist, but because Enya's a hat baby, the hair is kind of not the way I wanted it. But you gotta do what you gotta do when you can't just throw a baby away. They can't change that because it's all glued in. Her pacifier magnet has already fallen out, and so I have to keep a pacifier on her mouth with a magnet to hold the magnet there. The issues with the Ashton Drake doll was just that it would take months to get to you. Once you buy it, it takes months to get to you. Comes from overseas. Didn't really like that, but I do play with them, talk to them, buy them toys, buy them clothing, treat them like infants. They do have baby powder on them. I do wash them down to keep them clean from dust and gosh knows what else. Cat fur, because Velcro likes to lay on them. My kitty, he will lay on them. Gotta watch the hair around dogs and cats. You have to definitely be careful with that. Sophia's quite light. She's about the size of a 1-month-old, and she fits in 0 to 3 months, 1 to 3 month old clothing, right around in that area, but she does not weigh the same as a 1-month-old child. Enya, she's quite light for her also, but she's a newborn. You can see the size difference. So Enya is a newborn, and she is quite floppy, as all infants, actual infants, are when they're newborn. She has no brace in her neck, as you can see Sophia's does. Enya, she does not. Her head will flop and possibly pop off if you don't take care to lift her like an actual baby. I learned about reborn dolls, which is what Enya is. Sophia is not, Enya is. Online, I saw an ad in a magazine for a baby doll. I decided, and it said reborn in there, so I decided to look it up. Looked it up and found many people on reborn dolls. People who collect them, people who play with them, people who treat them just like children. They are actually used to help men and women with Alzheimer's, comfort, I think it is, women who have lost children, women who miss their grandchildren who are overseas, women who just have a motherly instinct and want to be comforted with newborn babies and little babies. Now, they're very expensive, and they can be anywhere from, I would say, 150 up. 150 is going cheap. Sophia was 179, I think. Enya was 179 also. I think they were both right about in the same range. But they can go up into the thousands depending upon the detail, the artist, the age of the doll, which means if it's newborn, if it's toddler, if it's preschool. And yes, they do go up to preschool, and there are some really gorgeous dolls out there. These are not silicone dolls, they are silicone plastic, I think, vinyl, silicone vinyl. They are painted. This one manufactured painted. Sophia's manufactured, Enya is artist. So this one has glued on here. This one has hair where it's punctured with a needle. I don't know the name of it. I can't think of it, but it's like with a needle, hair puncture thing. The paints are fairly expensive. This one has to be painted over and over, different layers, and it has to be baked after each layer of paint to get the right look. The eyes are glued in. I believe her eyes, Sophia's eyes are also, but yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between manufactured and not. Both my girls are just cutie patooties to me. I love them both to death. I like to treat them every once in a while like real children. Carry them around. If you look up reborn stuff, you will find DIYs also on how to make different bottles. People do like role playing with them, and it takes them out into public. It's very nice and comforting. I have my baby dolls for comfort. They give me joy. I suffer from depression, so this is a way to release that. I can take a pretend bottle and pretend I'm feeding them. I can change diapers, pretend that way, and just have some comfort. I do have a bassinet over there that I usually keep them in. Excuse my foot. So yeah, just wanted people to know, that others are not weird. You're not, just because an adult likes to play with dolls, men and women both, believe me, there is a giant community out there, does not make them weird or strange or psychotic, off their rockers, nothing like that. The dolls can also help teenagers learn how to take care of a child. That a child, in their life is a permanent fixture. You know, you can't just lay it down and go play with your friends, kind of thing. So it can be used for many different reasons. And some people, like I said, just collect them. So anyway, that's my introduction to my little baby girls. You'll probably see them in other videos. I'd like to try to kind of include them a little, not like play talking or anything like that, because that can kind of freak people out. But just sitting around. My sister came in earlier and said, "Oh, hi, Sophia, you look so cute." So it's just there. We have fun with it. So, and that's what it's all about, having fun and not being put down or looked at weirdly, because I could be doing a whole hell of a lot weirder, stranger, and more dangerous, and that kind of things out there. I'm not doing anything like that. Dolls are simple little ways to release stress and that for anybody. I would like to start collecting creepy dolls. I like creepy dolls. I might even make a few, so be aware of that. Just hold on a minute. I gotta go. Love you, my witches. Take care. Bye.